My name is Jessica, and I was 8 at the time this occurred. I was the youngest and the only girl, so my older brother Hunter was taking care of me. At the time, Hunter was 14, and we had to stay home while my parents went to the bar with their friends and my older brothers, since they were much older than us. Our house was in the middle of the woods, and our closest neighbor was maybe half a mile away. My brother and I stayed up watching TV shows until 2 in the morning. We finished watching an episode of Full House when we heard a very big crash upstairs in my brother Josh's room. We stared at each other for a moment. Then my brother got up and grabbed one of the kitchen knives and told me to come upstairs with him, just in case there was something in the house and he didn't want me to be left alone. My brother is a brave guy and doesn't get scared easily, so right now he wasn't very consumed of fear like I was. I followed my brother up the stairs, and he then came to a halt, which made me bump into him. He stood there for a second, in silence, just standing there. I got antsy and asked him what was wrong. He then said, "Go get the house phone and call 911. Me being confused, I looked to see what was in front of only him to make him ask me this. And there stood a white man, about 6'3", with dark brown hair and bloodshot eyes. I told Hunter that he needs to come with me because I had no idea what this man would do to him. I grabbed Hunter's hand, ran downstairs, and grabbed the house phone. We dashed into the bathroom and locked the door. I could hear the footsteps of the man slowly walking down the stairs. I could hear my brother on the phone with the police behind me. I was fixated on the footsteps, which got closer and closer to the bathroom door. It was silent, as I could no longer hear my brother on the phone or the footsteps. When all that made me wake from fixation was the loud pounding of the bathroom door, I screamed in fright. For the man was at the door now. He stopped for a moment, and I could hear his deep, harsh breathing. He then whispers, "I'm not gonna hurt you. All I want to do is give you kids some sweets." My brother then yelled, "We don't want any of your damn sweets." I could tell my brother was getting angrier by the second. And then the door handle starts to shake very fast and frequently. We back away from the door and by the window, which was across the room from the door. My brother opened it just in case we would need to escape this way before the police got here. The man punches through the door and starts to grab for the handle. We jumped out of the window and landed on our grass, and we sprinted to the woods. We found this big bush to hide behind. We crouched down and waited for something to happen. Few seconds later, we heard police sirens in the distance. We saw the man from the window run down the stairs and out of the front door. He ran into the woods and ran past us. Thank God he didn't notice us there. The police pulled into our driveway and we saw a chance to run to them. We dashed to them and told the police he was in the woods. They searched for him, and once they came out, they had him in their clutches. I've never been more relieved in my life. We stayed at the house with a police officer until my parents and older brothers arrived home. 2 days later, the police had found our neighbors murdered, and that the man was on a killing spree, and we were about to be next. I am now 13 and still have nightmares of that time. Hunter moved out and my parents moved to the city so we wouldn't live so far out.